Today I am felting. I did a felting demonstration during Swagfest and I had a lot of fun doing it, so I thought I would do some more felting. Also, I have a lot of stuff to make. I saw this meme on Twitter or somewhere, and it was like, me in November. I'm very quiet here. Let me fix that. Am I very louder now? I'm very gooder. Well, thanks for stopping by, Arrow, and PETA, and Chombi. Okay, I can make it louder, too. Am I very louder now? Yes. So, I changed a couple things, since Swagfest. I realized that I was right-handed, which I know it's shocking that it took me this long to figure that out. So I moved the camera on this side because that way when I wear my like claws of not stabbing, then it doesn't block everything because it'll be on this side because that's my left hand. So I'm really smart and I figured that out. Be proud of me. But yeah, thanks for being here, Arrow, PETA, Chombi, and anyone else who's around. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving, if that's something you celebrate. Hey, welcome! Wow, everyone's here. Welcome to the stream. Hello, I'm anyone else. Thanks, Brennomania. Welcome, McAfee. And Soulux, I never know how to say it, but it is a cool nobody name. I appreciate every Kingdom Hearts reference in the world.
Okay, wait!
Whoa!
Everybody, stop what you're doing and look at the hammer!
Thanks for the host, Jer! That was like super loud in my ears. I don't know if it was super loud for you.
love swag for swag for 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 love.
My favorite song.
Swag for swag for love swag for swag for love swag for swag for love swag for swag for love.
It's the call of my people. That's what I said yesterday on MKV stream. And thank you for the resub for 10 months, MKV. Oh my goodness. Welcome, Key Otter. So yes, my, what was it, +6 defense or something, whatever it said, are now on this side, so they won't block everybody's view of what's going on. So here's the thing about today. I need to make a lot of presents for people, but I don't want said people to know what I'm making. Exactly, protection from piercing. Perfect for D&D. So I printed out refs, but they're like down on the floor so that you guys can't see them in case the people stop by. So like I was saying, I saw this meme on Twitter, and it was like, me in November, I'm gonna make perfectly handcrafted gifts for all my friends this Christmas. Like, it's gonna be great. And then it's like, me in December, I only love 2 people. Because that's what happens if you put it off. You never get it done. But I'm gonna start now, and hopefully I will get it done. For those of you that weren't here when I was felting last time, this is the board you felt into. It makes a cool sound when you stab it. These are felting needles in holders. It looks like the sharp part here is the one that's gonna be felting, but that's not how it works. What happens is the sides of these needles have tons of little sharp ridges, and some of them have smaller ones for fine detail work, and some of them have larger ones. I know you definitely can't tell a difference on the camera, but trust me. And that's for when you're trying to get like bigger pieces together. So it's the side parts that actually cause the felting to happen. They're really sharp. You do want to probably wear something on your other hand because trust me, it hurts when you accidentally poke yourself. It's literally a very long needle. Speaking of hurting yourself, yesterday I burned myself really bad. I don't know if you guys can see, but it was only one. And usually when I'm cooking, I burn myself like a million times, but I made Thanksgiving stuff yesterday, and I only burned myself that one time. So for me, that's super good. I'm really clumsy. Alright, so shall we start? And enjoy the sound of the felting as well, because it makes a cool sound. So when I'm starting out on the base of something, I'm just kind of want to get the shape, roll it up kind of tight in the approximate shape you want. It's obviously not going to stay like that until you start felting, but it'll give you a good start so you can get everything in the right direction. And it's going to compress as it gets felted. It's definitely not going to be as big as a big fluffy part. This is not the color it's going to be. So this is, hey Bruno, this is going to be inside the thing that I'm felting. And because it's not like a special colored wool or anything like that, it's going to be, it's cheaper to just get a lot of it. Like I have this huge bag of it. It's gigantic. Because it's way cheaper than getting the colored felt, which are in smaller packets, like so. So I like to make the base out of this one, and then put the color on top once I have the approximate shape that I want. And it's just way less expensive to do it that way. And yeah, so this is going to be the base of what I'm making. And now that I've talked a lot about what I'm starting off, how are all of you? How was your Thanksgiving for people that celebrate it. Or maybe you don't and you're at work. You were at work. I know words. Maybe you want to, but you had to work anyways. All of these are valid. I had a lot of fun. I made... Okay, so it was kind of weird because usually Thanksgiving is our big holiday where both sides of the family come to our place and everybody... It's like the first time I hadn't seen my brother in Thanksgiving in like forever. Or I don't even know if we've never spent Thanksgiving together or not. But... so obviously nobody from my family could come. The one nice part was Arrow, who was in the chat earlier. Ooh, that sounds great, Chompy. Arrow, who was here earlier, did come by. We ate outside on the deck. It was pretty nice. I made all the same stuff I usually make. I definitely made too much food, but, you know. That's how it is with Thanksgiving. It's supposed to be like that. Also, from the local farmers market, I got 4 pies, even though we were only like 3 adults. But, I mean, I feel like that's a good ratio of like people to pie. So, like, now it is... I had leftovers too, and I'm really glad you enjoyed it, Arrow. And it was really nice to have a friend come by, because that's really rare in these times. Hey Bardic, what's up? And welcome, Dramultima. We are felting presents for people, so I can't tell anybody what I'm making. It's a surprise. I have refs on the floor down there where no one can see them. But I can see it. Yeah, that's my favorite thing right now. I really needed a break, I think. And these few days off are perfect. I could just do what I wanted to do, not worry about it. Cook, burn myself, you know. The things I do. Nudge things. Alright, so the more you poke it, the more compacted it's going to be. When you're going to be adding color onto a base like this, you don't want it like completely felted and compacted, because you still have to add stuff onto it. You still need those loose fibers to connect to the other layers you're going to be putting on top. And if you pack it down so tight that you can't even get your needle in, then there's no way you're going to be able to add color or detail or anything after. And this is the wide point one I was talking about before, because we're working on kind of getting something together instead of doing fine details. But once you get closer to the detail part, you really do want to switch to this finer needle, because otherwise it's gonna just, you're gonna be able to see like the poke marks instead of the details you want to see. So yeah, we're going to be making a few of the shapes for the presents, and then I'll probably assemble them off stream at some point. So I can tell you this is going to be like the body to something cute, hopefully. And then we need to make a head to go on the body. There were some, I don't usually like buy a ton of stuff on Black Friday, but I did see that there were some Switch games on sale at GameStop that I didn't have and I wanted. So I ended up getting a couple of those. So that was nice, because I don't know, I don't feel like Switch games go on sale as much. Or maybe they do and I just don't look. But I did see these, so I did get those. I ended up getting Luigi's Mansion and something else, which I can't actually remember right now. something else on sale. So this has to be a much smaller shape, obviously, because it's the head, but when you're making something small and like chibi style, heads are still fairly large compared to the body. Sometimes they can be almost like the same size as the body. So if you have a ref, check out your ref. If you're just doing it from your imagination, then it's fine. I know they rarely go on sale. That's why I grabbed some. And I don't know when they'll get here, but whenever they do, I went out to see. Wow, there's not one in the county? Wow. I did end up getting the new Xbox. And not that it's because I like Xbox more than PS5 or anything. It's just because that's what I could get. Like, there are no PS5s. I probably will end up getting one at some point, but I really want to play, like, the new Yakuza game on my Xbox, but I haven't had time yet. Also, I'm still trying to finish Ghost of Tsushima. It's like, I'm very slow at finishing games because I'm always doing like a million different things at the same time. Ooh, speaking of games, I am very on and off about playing Animal Crossing, even though I used to play it daily. But today was very exciting for me. Yes, that's what I want to get. That's going to be my next purchase. It was very exciting for me today because one of my villagers left, and I went to like 20 like Nook Islands trying to find something good, and I found Sherb, and then I was really excited. So Sherb will be moving into my island, I guess, I don't know, tomorrow probably? I don't know how long it takes, but I'm pretty excited about that. There's some villagers that I know I don't like, but I think Sherb is going to be pretty cool. And Sherb, I know, I was very excited. I was hoping for like one of the new people, like Sherb or Audie or Raymond, you know, everybody's faves. Look, it's like a ball now. Exactly, Sherb. It's very exciting. Yo, that's my favorite personality too. If someone else is totally into bugs on the floor, then they can deal with it, and I don't have to. I don't deal well with bugs on the floor. That's why I have 3 cats. Did you feel oh, I get it, it's a joke. I felt you might be streaming today. Good one. Thanks for coming, Sigma. How's it going? Alright, so we have now felted a little head piece onto there. I had pie today too! We got 4 pies, like I was saying. We got apple, because, you know, you gotta get apple, because I'm from New England. That's what you eat, apple. And then I got pecan, because my husband's from, you know, some southern state where that's what they eat. And then, exactly, you gotta get apple unless you hate America. Then obviously you gotta get pumpkin, even though, like, no one ever really eats that much of it. And then I got chocolate silk pie, which was so good. I really enjoyed it. And let's see. I need white. So this looks white, but it's not white. It's like off-white, so I bought separate actual white felt. Oh, and I don't think I showed you guys my little, whoa, felting stencils this time. So these are to help guide your shapes when you're felting. I almost never make exactly what the shape is. I usually just use a part of it that looks like it could be relevant to what I'm making. So, ooh, look at this one. It's like Totoro. That's pretty funny. Let's see. I think I could use this star for what I need. I have a ton of these. Look. It's a giant stack. Woo!
Swag for swag for love 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 swag for swag for love. Swag for swag for love 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 swag for swag for love. Swag for swag
It just
for
keeps
love
going on
swag
forever.
for swag for love swag for love swag for swag for love swag for swag for love. Swag for swag for love.
This is a one at the end. Thank you so much. I love it. It's the call of my people, as I've been saying lately. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 10 months, Sigma Beta. That is incredible. I really appreciate it. Alright. And thank you for all the swags. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to PETA, Jer. That's really nice. PETA, enjoy your swag modes and enjoy spamming them in text-to-speech wherever you go. Alright, so you guys are awesome, and I am starting to felt the star. So I'm just kind of poking it in the direction. Like, this is, you can stab this, nothing will happen. It itself is like a piece of felt. You can accidentally felt your stuff to this, but it's not that easy to do that, so you probably won't do that. But felting is really fun, and you can make soft and fun gifts for people, and I highly recommend it. It's not that expensive a hobby to get into. Swag, it's swag indeed. You can buy the little felting kits on any website, and it'll be sufficient to get started. And it's not that, I don't find it to be like that difficult. I mean, it does take kind of some practice to just get it looking the way you want, but it's not difficult to get started in. So the reason I keep switching it around and turning it around is you want to have both sides felted, obviously, not have one side be all like fluffy and one side be flat. But also, you don't want it to get felted like to the base. But also, since I will be attaching this to the rest of what I'm making, I don't want it completely felted, like I was saying before. You do want loose fibers so you can attach things. And if you mess up felting, one, you can always just like start over, but two, you can easily add felt to something you've made already, or like if you get a good pair of scissors, or like I have a fine, this one came with the felting set. It's like for fine cutting. You can just remove the parts that you don't like. So it's very low stress. You can always fix it. You can always add to it. I feel like clay is the same way. That's why I like to do clay and felting. I feel like things like actual painting are harder for me, but 3D things that you can add and remove whatever you want, those are easier for me and more fun for me because they don't stress me out. Although I did pick two hobbies that I can injure myself with. As anyone who saw my first clay stream can tell you, clay itself is not sharp, but the tools are. This star looks cute. So, once you kind of have the shape that you want, I like to take it out of this thing and just do stuff like clean up the edges. And this is kind of why you want these +6 defense things. Trust me, like, if you don't wear them, you will stab yourself. Or maybe you're much more dexterous than me. I need, like, things that add dexterity. Are there, like, gloves of dexterity in real life? Or just D&D? Oh, I had the funniest experience in D&D. Where when we started out this campaign, like, so long ago, one of the first shops we went to had a battering ram, and I was like, guys, we should buy this portable battering ram, and everybody was like, no, we shouldn't, like, what are we gonna do with that? But we did have a bag of holding, and eventually over time we got like several, so I have my own.
There it is!
Woo.
Everything I wanted is in this room.
Everything I wanted is in this room. Thank you so much. Oh, hey, what's up? Thanks for the follow. Now I have to do well because there's like a super cool artist watching me. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I bought a battering ram and I was like, no, I totally need this. I totally need this battering ram. And everyone's like, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and everyone's like, you're never gonna use that. What are you gonna do with that? And I was like, no, we need this. And then I bought it and I put it in my bag of holding. Anyways, 5 million years later, in our campaign now, we are stuck in this giant's fort trying to get out. Hey, I know I already told you about the battering ram, but I'm really happy about it, okay? Anyways, we're stuck in this giant's lair trying to get out. Our bard, like, transforms into... I do love the battering ram. I need to name it or something. Ramsey. That's a name. My bard transforms into a T-Rex and starts, like, wailing on the wall. And I was like, guys, no! I have a battering ram! I swear, I've been saving it for, like, we literally started this campaign. It's gotta be, like, over a year ago. And that's when I bought it. And I'm like, no, it's gonna be useful. So, yeah. After many failed attempts of breaking out, like, by trying to set the place on fire and other really smart ideas like that, me and the T-Rex finally bust out of there, and we were safe. So, moral of the story is, when you see random things at the store that you want, just buy them. Because one day, a year and a half later, they'll be super useful. I hope you all enjoyed my battering ram story. Okay, so I was felting on the edges to kind of get the shape more star-like, because it was still pretty fluffy on the sides. Trying to get points is... There you go. Trying to get points is kind of difficult, for me at least. I don't know. So what I like to do, I'm not going to do it now because I'm not done with this piece, but what I like to do is like kind of get it close and then just like cut the sides like that so that it's more of a point shape, because actually felting it into a point is like really difficult for me. But yeah, this is another piece. You guys can try to guess what I'm making if you would like, but I can't tell you until it's all done because I don't want the people to know what I'm making. in case the people who I'm making them for happen to just stop in to say hi. I'm hoping I can get a bunch of stuff done this weekend so I can start mailing stuff so then I can feel less stressed out about it. Not that I should stress about it, but I stress about everything, so here we are. Okay. So we have that. Now, let's make another shape. I did say in the stream title that I'm making lots of random shapes, so I feel like I didn't lie. Let's see. I could actually continue to use these star pieces for what I need to make next. You guys get to see some color now. Just shapes and felt. Okay. Yellow is a color I'm using. This is a very bright yellow. Ooh, did you enjoy the walk, PETA? How is the weather where you are? Yeah, enjoy all your swag emotes. It's pretty windy. We really lucked out yesterday, at least where I am, because since we had a friend come by, we couldn't eat indoors, and we had to eat outdoors, and I was really worried, because at first it said it was going to rain, but it ended up being super nice out, and even when the sun set and it got a little cooler, we got this like new fire table thing, so we lit the fire, and it was super nice. Yeah, we lucked out. Not really sure what I would have done if it had rained. Just like standing there with like little umbrellas, like eating turkey. Does anyone have any fun stuff going on this weekend? Probably not, since nobody goes anywhere, but you never know. I am not doing anything, which is actually pretty fun for me. Yes, me too, Key Otter. Oh, so like, since MagFest is all gonna be like virtual and they're gonna have a VR component, I finally opened my VR stuff that I was afraid of and tried it. And at first it wouldn't work, which was very frustrating, but then I got it to work and I like VR'd a little, and that was really cool, and I didn't throw up, and that was the most exciting part, the not throwing up part. Look at this little star. Ooh, you know what it reminds me of? In Paper Mario 1, the little baby star, Twink. I should make one of those. With this exact felt. Let's see. Taladar just got a new keyboard. Ooh, that's awesome! That's really exciting. I think this weekend we should all take some time for ourselves because life has been crazy for everyone. We all need a break. I take breaks by stabbing things. How do you take breaks? Okay. So, I'm trying to decide whether I want to repurpose this long piece or just cut it. But I think I'm actually going to repurpose it into some more spiky things. Get in there. So The good and bad part about felting is that you get to stab things a lot. So if you're, you're feeling frustrated, it's a good way to just like, kind of let that all out. The bad part is it is a lot of, oh hey, Danny Music, what is up? Stab, stab, stab. It goes stabbity. So what I was saying was, while it is really fun, and I really like it, and I kind of even really like the stabby sound it makes on the felting pad, if you do too much at one time, it might, like, if you have issues with your hands like I do, because from typing and stuff, you got to be careful not to overdo it in one day, and take breaks. And also these handles really help, because when the needles come, they're not in these handles. Hey David Piano. They're just like this. And that's a lot harder to hold. So you can get these kind of handles, or these really soft ones. These are kind of fun because the way you put the needle in is you literally just like stab it through here. There's not like a hole. But I find these to be more sturdy and give me more control over where I'm stabbing. So that's why I like to use these. But it definitely helps a lot to use the handles. You can change the needle because needles don't last forever. These sharp parts will get dull over time. But you can just open this and switch it out with a new needle and put it back. So yeah, we've made a lot of random shapes so far, like an oval and a sphere and a star, and this random shape right here. Keep those stabbers sharp, exactly. Yeah, so there we go. Lots of random shapes. What else was I gonna say? Alright, so this is another piece we're gonna be attaching on to something else. So we don't want it completely felted and smooth. We want loose fibers so we can attach it to the other stuff we're making. You can see it's kind of keep getting some shape now. Really, it's going to be hard to see the shape until you start doing the edges to kind of put things in where they go. But this is still good to have as a guide. It's going to get the bulk of your stuff in the right spot, and then you can take it out and finish up the edges. All right. So this is a pretty funny shape we made. But necessary for what I'm making. Alright, more stuff. Let's make another body. So again, we're gonna roll it up into the approximate shape we're looking for before we start felting to make it easier for us. Oh, and then I wonder if I still have that giant one to show you guys, because it's kind of cool. I do. Oh, so when you're making something super giant and... Oh good, I'm glad you enjoy it. When you're making something super giant, you're like, this will never get felted together. You can get this like super extra thing, and you can... How many needles does it have? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I can't count. Anyways, so obviously this will go faster because you're going to be stabbing it with a billion needles at the same time. It's a little bit much for what I'm doing now. I think it'll condense it too fast for what I'm looking for, but when you're making really large felting projects, these can be really useful. The tool itself is useful, but the needles that it came with I don't actually like. So next time I use it, I'm probably just going to switch out the needles. So you can just unscrew this, and then you can see inside there's all the different needles. And it's the same kind of needles that I showed you before. They're all basically the same shape. You can get different brands and mix them, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it looks cool and dangerous. And it is useful for like bigger stuff. I've used it a couple times for just a couple bigger projects, but most of the stuff I make is pretty small and manageable. It uses a lot of felt because, like I said, it does compress as you felt it. So however much you're starting with, it's gonna look a lot smaller once it's done. Alright, so when you're making more of an oval shape, you want to pay more attention to the sides, obviously, otherwise it's going to start rounding out into a sphere. When you're making a sphere shape, you want to keep rotating it constantly so that you don't have it turn into an oval shape. But it's pretty satisfying to like get like a perfect sphere shape because it's hard to do. But again, like I said, there's no stress in felting. If it doesn't turn out right, just try it again, or cut off some extra felt that wasn't in the right place, or add on to smooth it out. That's something good too, because since I'm using this lighter needle, it's not gonna have a perfectly smooth finish. It's gonna be more like you're gonna be able to see the poke points as it gets more and more felted. So then when I add the color onto the top of it, I'm going to use the finer one. And that's going to not leave these... I don't know if you can see them. Like, you can definitely see where I've been poking. There's like little divots almost. But you won't see that with the finer needles. Alright, so we have another little body shape. I kind of think I want to make it bigger though. I do like small, fun characters, but not too small. Also, if you don't leave yourself space to like add in the detail, then it's harder. Can you guys hear like this felting noise? I really like it. Alright. One thing about felting is it's not like a craft I can do. You can hear it. I think it makes a cool sound. It's not like a craft I can do while I'm like watching TV or doing something like that, because I feel like I would just, despite all these, would end up stabbing myself. But it's still nice to do while you're like listening to music, or you could have TV on that you don't really watch. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have stuff on in the background. Well, I haven't been watching a whole lot of TV these days. I watched like Mandalorian. Is that it? I don't even know if I'm watching anything else. I've been watching some Clone Wars, because like I watched it a long time ago and I didn't remember any of it. So I've been rewatching that. Alright. So this is a pretty good shape for it. Our base for what we're going to be making. So let's make, whoa, it like rolled away. Come back. Alright, now let's make the head. You haven't? Yeah, I think I did catch up. And there's gonna be... Wait, is there another one today? The new ones come out on Fridays, right? So I need to watch that. Yeah, so I haven't seen that one. I'll watch that tonight or something. But I used to watch so much TV all the time. Especially when I was younger. I don't know how I watched so much TV as a kid. Or why I was allowed to. But now I just don't. Like, I watch a lot of Twitch. And I watch, like, I watch a lot... Well, I play a lot of video games when I have time. But TV really... There hasn't really been anything on lately that I've really wanted to watch. I did start to watch that, like, Netflix... I think it was a Netflix documentary about, like, the history of video games. Which was pretty cool, but then, like... I don't know. I just stopped watching it. Alright, this head is way too small. So that needs more felt. Yeah, I think that's a big part of it, Taldar. Like, it's really nice to be able to interact with people these days because you don't see anyone, really. Like, I used to go to work every day and see my coworkers, but that part is just on pause. So, having someone around that, like, can respond to what you're saying is a pretty nice thing these days. It's funny, when I first heard about Twitch, I was like, why would anyone, like, watch other people play games? Like, I had no idea, like, what Twitch was like, for real. Yeah, I agree, PETA. Like, sometimes I'll watch, like, if there's, like, a music stream that I really wanted to see that I missed, I'll, like, put that VOD on in the background. But in general, like, it's way more fun to be able to, like, chat with whoever's streaming and also just with the other people in chat. That's how I got to know a lot of people. Let's see, is this big enough? All signs point to no. So, I do know that the head shape of this one isn't quite a circle, so I agree with that. I think, I'm really lucky that you guys are all part of Swag, because that's an awesome community, and everybody's been really nice to each other, like, whether it's in Twitch chat or on Discord, but I've really appreciated everybody who's been a part of that. It's been great. It's made things a lot easier for me personally, and I think other people too. Alright, so this head needs to be round, but not perfectly round. Semi-round. Round-ish. Has anyone been playing anything? Yeah, you totally should. PETA, I would watch your stream for sure. You can hype it up on our Discord, all the other Discords. Man, there's so many Discords. I agree, Taldar. And now I do watch some gaming streams if it's like my friends. I don't watch like random people stream games, but like it's fun to experience games with your friends and people you know. And like there are a lot of games that I wouldn't have played myself at all, but people I really like were streaming them, and experiencing those games with those people completely like changed the whole experience for me. Like something I would never pick up, but it was amazing with the other people in chat or with the streamer. And how does it look? Does it look finished? No, it's obviously not finished. I think the proportions are good though. And how about this one? I think the proportions on this are good too. This will still be a little bit smaller as I felt it more, but I will be adding color onto it, so. Yo, I love Kingdom Hearts music. What are you talking about? But I agree with that too, PETA. Like, I don't know, I feel like I used to only get my video game music fixes, like my live video game music fixes at conventions and things like that. But now it's amazing that you can just kind of tune in every week, sometimes multiple times a week. Yeah, I had that same experience. I was like, speed runs? Who would watch speed runs? And then like one of my friends was streaming some speed runs. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Tell me more. I think that's the thing. It's like, it really kind of expands what you would have experienced on your own, because other people are streaming it and you're like, oh, maybe I should check it out, even though I never would have done that on my own. Danny Music is awesome at speed running. Everyone should check him out. I would shout you out, but I think I would stab myself. Hold on. Wait, I think I can do it. I gotta take off my claws. I can't. I can't like see where are things. I'm also a fan of Danny Music. Hi, Robbie. Alright, I can't like reach the keyboard. Remember the days when Robbie Duguay used to stream? Those were the days. Yeah, right. Robbie got like so close to affiliate, and I think he stopped streaming like just to spite me, so I couldn't get emotes. You know it's true. I also discovered tons of VGM artists I did not know about through Twitch, which is pretty cool for me. I have a lot more music in my collection now. Speaking of VGM music and Danny and Robbie, have you checked out Brass Castles, their new album from the game Brass? You should do that. It's really good. Okay. While I was saying all that, I've started felting arms and legs. And I'm not felting this side, just this side, because I want it to attach very well. So you gotta leave one side. That's awesome. I also love the game Brass. They are amazing. Everyone buy their stuff. The end. Of course. Alright. So here's something you can do too. If you're making or Robbie, you could do both, like me. If you're making like a leg or something and you don't need everything to be so separate and detailed, you can kind of make a really long piece and then bend it over in the way that makes it look like more like a foot, and then felt it like that, and then it'll be stuck in that direction instead. See, it already is starting to, even though I only poked it a few times. So we started with something like this, and then we end up with something more like a little foot, which is fun. I believe it was the game brass.
There it is!
Woo!
Everything I wanted is in this room.
Everything I wanted is in this room. Thank you for the follow. We can't even read that. Hold on. Thank you for the follow. What happened? It doesn't show me. Well, thank you for the follow anyways. I don't know why. It like came up so small for me. I don't know why. Alright. So, now you can see we've turned one of these legs into a leg with a foot. Amazing. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other one. Well, welcome back. And yes, it was the game brass that we were talking about. Okay. So, now you can see that we have two of them. Two little feet. So here's my plan. Ooh. My plan is not to have everything fly away like that. My plan is to kind of like attach it to the bodies as such. So it'll be like a little sitting character. And the little feet poking up like that, looking very cute. But we appreciate that about you. Oh, I just saw who followed because I made it bigger, so now I can see. Thank you for the follow, Dad. Welcome to the stream. Everyone say hi to my dad. Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. Best surprise. I didn't get to see my dad on Thanksgiving, obviously, which I usually get to do. Yeah. Everyone's welcoming you to the stream. I am probably Dad JJJJ Camelbone. I like Nujj Dad Bone. I like it. Alright. So now we've got more feety shapes. Okay, I'm gonna look at my super secret ref that none of you can see. so I can see how many toes this character has. A lot. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, say it's like a character. Yeah, I think Nudge Kadad Bone is definitely the winner right there. Did you say Nudge Dad K Trombone? Ah, Danny. So, okay, so if it's something with like 2 toes, sometimes I'll just felt like this and make, or like 3 or something, then you can make it actually be that shape. But when it's something that has 4 or more toes, this looks like 4, then what I like to do is just kind of make a rounded shape, and then at the end I'll go in with detail with like a darker color or black and just make the little lines like that. That's easier. Sad kid trombone. Oh no. Okay, so there's the feet of one of them. Let's make the feet of the other one. Okay, I really wanted to felt like 4 different things, so we'll see if I can get to 4 by Christmas time. I'll probably maybe do like more felting streams to get more bases stuff done. You can watch me make more random shapes, but this is actually really helpful for me because when I have a lot of ideas, sometimes it just stresses me out that I'll never find the time to get all the stuff I want to do. Done, but this is helping a lot. And felting KK Melbone, my favorite KK Slider song. I hope it somehow would incorporate the swag for love into it. Even though KK doesn't really talk except to say like meatball and things. But I feel like that song would have it. This may need some more. I mean, that's fair. Ooh, did I just take the wrong color? Yes. Let's move the white away so I don't accidentally use it. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's really hard to, like, when you have, like, tons of ideas and things you want to do, and there's just so, like, time is so limited. Why can't there just be a million... Actually, you know what? Not even just, like, a million hours in the day. Like, if I didn't have to sleep, I would get so much done. What is sleep? Yeah, that's also a good point. So wise. Shrug, shrug, shrug. Okay. I guess there's no winning, huh? There's... If we have more time, we'll just have more stuff to do. Thanks for stopping by, Robbie. Bye, Robbie. Hi, Robbie. Showering is an important part of the day. Alright. Good luck showering. You got this. We believe in you. Alright, more feet coming up. Ta-da! Alright. Oh, I thought it said showering. Did it say showing? Also important. Yeah. Okay. House showing is way more stressful than showering. we sold a house a year, couple ago. I don't know. 1 or 2 years ago, we sold a house, and it was super stressful. It's just like not a fun process at any point, but like it's just, I don't know. I was really happy when it was over. So, exactly, Key Otter, exactly. I don't know, the whole process of like buying a house, selling a house, it's just, I feel like it could be a lot easier than what it is. It's worth it. Yeah, of course. It's worth it when it's finally all over. Like, I love where I live right now, and like, I love my house. But like, the whole process of it was just, it's very, I don't know, stressful. Hey, water pressure is important. I feel like bad water pressure is a real bummer. I remember in our old house, there was like one shower that just had like way less water pressure than all the other ones, and it was just so annoying. Luckily in our new house, that doesn't seem to be a problem. Alright. So here we have another foot / leg pair. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with the other one, where I bend it into the right shape and then felt it. Actually, this one isn't together enough to do that yet. But once it is, I'm going to do the same thing. And that way you don't have to make like another like small piece and then attach it. It's all just one big piece. It's easier that way. Alright. I wonder how many times you have to stab like a piece in total. I should count once. No, I'm never going to do that. But it seems like a lot. Okay. So now they're relatively the same size, I think. With the like extra parts over here, which you can always cut down if it's too much, but it'll help with attaching it to the other stuff. I've been leaving these art streams at like an hour and a half long because I feel like that's a good amount of time where I can get stuff done, but also it won't be so much that it'll start to bother my hands. Let's see, let's make these feet the same size, since they'll be going on the same character. There we go. So now I'm gonna felt it into the right shape. Did I make one way bigger? I just measured it. No, it's about the same. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Then in the beginning I can kind of like introduce what I'm doing, maybe go over some of like the very basics in case somebody missed my felting streams before where I was teaching people how to do stuff, and then get stuff done, not bother my hands enough. Alright. Perfect. I think this needs to be a little thicker. Two little feet. And also 2 little feet here. Alright, shall we make some little ovals for the arms? This one's not really together yet, actually. There we go. That's a little better. Again, I'm going to be felting color onto these, so I don't want it super compact where like I can't add felt to it. So that's why I'm leaving them pretty fuzzy. When things are really felted, they're obviously still going to be fuzzy, but they definitely are a lot more smooth. But I like felting for some things over clay, because some things just look cute when they're like fuzzier and squishier. But of course you can't get the detail you can with clay and stuff like that. Alright, let's make some arms. Arms, arms, arms. They're not going to be as big as the legs. I wonder if I could make like a very long oval and then cut it. Nah, I won't do that because then it won't leave a fuzzy side. Alright. But yeah, you can sort of see the shapes coming together to form the final base. The first thing I felted ever was Goldie from Animal Crossing. It was so small. It was just like, I had just been playing Animal Crossing and I was like, Goldie is really cute. I bet she would look cute as a little fuzzy felted character. And then I did, obviously, like, I learned stuff doing that I wouldn't do again. Like, when you're doing detail work, you really just want the smallest bit of the wool and then kind of poke it into the right place. I don't think I realized how little felt you needed to do all that detail work, like on the eyes and stuff. So then her eyes became super like 3D because I put so much felt on it for the detail work. But you know, that's how you learn. You just try to do stuff. So the arms are gonna be like way smaller compared to the legs. You can see like there'll be like a leg like that, and then an arm on top like that. Ooh, you can sort of see it. But yeah, I've really been enjoying felting on stream because you can talk to people. Otherwise you're just like stabbing things by yourself, and that's always weird. Alright. Arm number 2. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, PETA. And I really appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me while I do this. It makes it much more fun for me. Oh, I'm glad. Everyone should check out XT Ramon's Twitter, because there's some amazing art going on right there. ASMR felting. Alright. So now we have 2 little arms. Or bases for arms. They're a little long, but this top part I'm gonna actually make into the shoulders.
Whoa! Who dat?
Whoa!
Who dat? We got we got bits.
Thanks for the bits, Jer. The very nice 69 bits. So see, they're not actually going to be as long as they look because they're going to be made into like kind of like the shoulders. Yeah, that was a lot of swags, but I didn't say them. Can you set the bits to talk? I don't even know. Alright. What other pieces can I make? Do I have pics of other things I felted? That's a good question. I think on our Discord we might. I made a Jigglypuff on stream for Swagfest, and I think I posted a picture of that on Discord, but I actually don't have a whole lot of pictures. I think I should probably take some. A lot of them are presents for people, and then I just make them and mail them. I was working on a little Garrus. I don't know where his head is. But yeah, I should start taking pictures. Oh, really? Well, that's cool. I should let people interrupt our stream with all the swag for loves whenever they want. This is... okay. More arms. I need to make 2 more arms because we're making 2 character bases today. I wonder if I'll have time to put them together. Probably not. There's 10 minutes. But I'm gonna do my best. Because that's all I can do. I can't believe my dad followed. That's so cool. Hey, Sweet Pea, just guess who gave us a follow today? Dad. All right. Yup. I was like, thanks for the follow, and then I like couldn't read it because it was it was so small, and then I opened up like the mod mode or whatever to see, and I was like, whoa. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was excited about that. I was telling them that like I usually get to see you guys because Thanksgiving's like our big holiday where our family gets together, but it's cool, we can all hang out in Twitch instead. Ooh, I don't want to felt these together. Stay apart. Okay. Arm number 2. Nope, number 3. Because we already made 2. Alright. Twitchgiving. It's true. So, alright. In terms of swag fam streams, beatboxing is not gonna be tomorrow. No. Yeah, it's not gonna be tomorrow because we have a virtual wedding to attend, which should be exciting. But there will be VGM beatboxing with Sweet Beaches / Boz on Sunday at 8 p.m. Right, not Saturday. Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern because, yeah, we don't want to interrupt the wedding and we want to attend it. And I've never been to a virtual wedding. It should be fun. Alright, so don't miss that. You can come and request any video game music, and Sweet Beaches / Boz will beatbox over it. Okay, so which are the smaller arms? Because one of these guys is definitely bigger than the other. Let's measure. I know, I need to buy what I'm gonna wear too. Okay. I think these, nope. These two are the smaller ones. And this is the smaller character. Okay. So, like I said before, it's gonna be the shoulders. Check it out, it's like T-posing like it's doing VR. I'm just kidding, I'll felt it so it's not doing that. Okay. So that's why I left the top of it all fuzzy so I could make it part of the body. It's all about the evolution of the Pokemon! Alright, sorry. I'm alright. Okay. And this one gets arms too. This side is a little fuzzy. I might have to unfuzz that arm a little. Does anyone else know that song? It's from the To Be a Master soundtrack. You know, a Pokemon master. Is it a Pokemon that I'm making? Only the ref on my floor will know. Let's see. That was my first CD ever. That was... Okay, that's still one of my all-time favorite CDs. I don't care. Alright. So, these legs need more thigh to it before I can attach it. Yes, I agree. Yo, Team Rocket Rocket. I'm so happy you all know that CD. See, Twitch is where... Twitch is where my people live. I feel like I'm gonna have to make these thighs way more thick with several more C's. Now all those songs are gonna be stuck in my head, but it's worth it because they're amazing. If you have not heard the To Be a Master soundtrack, I highly suggest you fix that problem. Thank you for all those C's to demonstrate how thick the thighs should be. Alright. Stabby, stabby, stab. Okay, once I'm done making... once I'm done making these presents for people, then I'll start felting things on stream where I can actually finish them on stream and y'all can actually see what I'm doing. Like, till the end. So this is gonna be our base of this one. It looks funny right now because obviously it's very unfinished and still very fuzzy and the thighs are not together or attached. But you can sort of get the idea of how it'll be. I'm gonna felt it so that this head needs to be bigger, but I'm gonna felt it so that the hands are not straight up in the air like that. But you can kind of get the base shape that I'm going for, which is pretty good for an hour-and-a-half stream. Ah, he fell apart. This one needs thighs too, though. But yeah, definitely once I'm done making presents for everyone, I'm gonna make stuff that like people can see the finished product and how I do all the details. I used to have a Pokemon named Details. I think it was like a Farfetch'd. I don't know why I named it Details. I just did. Very fuzzy right now. Yeah, it's very not done. It is still very much the base, and it is very fuzzy. But I feel a lot better actually getting these done, because now I feel like I'll at least have 2 more things that I am in good shape on for Christmas gifting. You know, I don't even celebrate Christmas, really, but I do like giving stuff to people. Giving stuff to people is my favorite thing. Especially if I have the time to make something. I don't know if y'all were here for my polymer clay demonstration for Swagfest, but like I'm gonna send that Kirby over to David Piano that I made out of clay, because I mean, he's the biggest Kirby fan I know. Gotta send it to him. But I can tell you guys that one because I already told him. Yeah, exactly. It's like I like the bonding with fam, whether that fam is people you're related to or just your friends that have become your family. Which is a lot of you. Alright. Looking a little better. A little thicker on the thighs. Also, it'll add bulk when I add the color on. Exactly. Hence the name of our channel. Friendly. I love that. Alright. Very cool. Let's see. So now we have like a bunch of random pieces of things. But I feel like it was really productive for me. Hopefully it was interesting to see. Hey Waza. I was about to find someone to raid, but I'm glad you're here for that. Let's see. Well, thank you all for joining me. I really, really enjoy felting with... well, you're also in a different time zone than me, so that's okay. You know, and even if you weren't, it's still okay. Yeah, this is a lot of fun for me, and I really enjoy talking to you guys and having you guys be here while I craft. So I really appreciate everybody who stopped by. It was very fun. Who shall we raid? Ooh, I can spell. Raid. Aw, well, I'm glad. I don't know whether this weekday time works for people in not Thanksgiving week, but it actually does for me Friday afternoon, so I might try it again next week and see if we're wearing matching hoodies. Aw, yeah, MagFest. Oh, did everyone see my shirt? It's another Swag fam member, Dono Deluxe, who streams. He's streaming Persona 4 these days, which is exciting for me. Yeah, and so like he got this shirt made with his own logo in the like Persona 4 writing. So I thought that was really cool, and I definitely had to get one. So if you see him streaming, definitely stop by. He's a lot of fun. He's a cool guy. He's a member of the Swag fam. And let's raid. Let me find someone. Someone who's not finishing their stream right now. We can raid Storiani Girl. She's a lot of fun. Is she finishing up though? She's been for a while. Well, we'll find out. Alright, don't forget to swag, swag, swag. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you next time. And don't miss Beatboxing Sunday night. And I'll see y'all later. Ooh, see ya, Arrow.